So like, okay, people that are on my side, okay? Richard Garfield. I got a brand spanking new card that you could create. It costs two black, one colorless. Um, Card type, enchantment changeling. When this card comes into play, choose a character type or choose a creature type. All your creatures become that type. Choose a creature type for your opponent. All of their creatures become that type. Changeling enchantment. Call it Wandering Realm. Call the enchantment that world enchantment. Call it Wandering Realm. Okay? Because because guaranteed when players see that card and it's only costs three and it benefits both players, everybody's gonna want to run it. Okay? Your new enchantment type for your next set should be changelings. Because you already did changelings with creatures, everybody loved the changeling concept. Okay? So everybody loved the changeling concept. So basically you wanna run that again. You wanna run that changeling concept again. This time for enchantments and artifacts. Don't do it for creatures. Don't do it for spells. Do it for enchantments and artifacts, dude. People would get a kick out of that. And you could create a new planeswalker that's an enchantment. So literally, they can't attack the enchantment planeswalker. Okay, which makes it a staple. Then you make it a golden rare. So you create a new rarity called golden rares. Okay, I don't care anymore. I don't play Magic the Gathering. So I'm gonna kick you a few ideas. It's gonna make you $1 trillion over the next couple of months, Wizards. Okay, because I love your game and everything. For this type of idea, can you give me a kickback, like, so that I can help the cause? Like, it won't all go to me. I'll spread the wealth with the people that have always been by my side. The homeless that helps me. Yeah, yeah. Here's a bitter blossom. Go cash it in for $20 and get yourself a couple packs of cigarettes. Because I got like 16, 18, 20 of them in my collection, so I have no problem going, here's a bitter blossom. Go help yourself, homeless. Okay. Or I say, okay, you want money. Okay, I've got 10,000 cards that need sorted. Sort these cards, pick out one of each one that you want, and in the process, and 10 is your max, but pick out one of each one that you want and slide the cards into the binders, building the binders up for the card shop that I want to open. Okay. Um, Here's my theory. Here's my thought. If Wizards, you do this and you help me out, okay, we can help each other. Because then, if you help me start my first business, which is card shop, I kick you back 10% off that. It's a tithe. It's a Christian tithe, Catholic tithe. Okay, it's a Catholic tithe, 10%. Okay, so then once my card shop derives big dinero, then a I open up my pizza parlor. Okay, where I was talking about the Cajun pizza and the pizza that has the garlic in the crust instead of the cheese, and then the Parmesan cheese around the very outside edge with a special butter sauce around the outside edge, and it's got like Canadian bacon, pineapple, um, ham and pineapple, the Cajun pineapple ham pizza, okay, and it's all very simple pizzas that kids will love, okay, for the deliveries. The come in and sit at the restaurant, those are more the adult style pizzas, okay. Our establishment is 21 and up, but we deliver to anyone, and we do it karaoke Friday and Saturday nights, okay. It's got a mini bar in there, so and we're pitch into the casinos. Hey, if you got a blackjack tournament, hold it here. We got the table set up with a professional, like layout, and it's got like pair plus play ante. Okay, if we're doing that card game, or it's got or it's got the blackjack, where it slides up and then has the insurance right here, and you slide the chips up to the insurance. It's got that. Okay, so and it's a blackjack tournament. Okay, to run your tournaments at our store, we want minimum $10,000, especially if they're high stakes tournaments. Okay, so then that fund comes to us. We can keep back 1,000. Now it's 10,000 to Vegas. Vegas is now happy. Vegas gives 500 in New York. New York and Vegas now back us. New York might even break bread with Chicago, the state Chicago. So then we're backed by New York, Vegas, Chicago. Okay, and then we're backed by Magic the Gathering players. We're backed by the homeless. So then nobody fucks with Wizards. Nobody fucks with Hasbro. Nobody fucks with me. And Hasbro, I drop my claim against you if you do this. Ukatabi Orangutans, and I'm a year old when that card came out, and you're saying you didn't have any involvement in the raping me at a year old, Richard Garfield? Your story's not checking out. Okay. Um. Anyways, you cooperate with me, Hasbro, Wizards, and Richard Garfield, Mark Rosewater, and I can make sure all those challenges of yours completely go away for good. Don't cooperate with me. Sicilians would probably get really irritated with you. Okay, and they might say, go up to your establishment and say, hey, she was Sicilian, and now you owe a street tax to New York, Chicago, and Vegas, Wizards. And we're charging $10 trillion for targeting a Sicilian woman all these years. So you're going to pay us $10 million each establishment, which then you got Domino's Pizza making 10 million, Pizza Hut making 10 million, Papa John's making 10 million, Papa Murphy's making 10 million, and they can come back at any time and say 10 million wasn't enough. How about a trillion? Okay, you can have some problems with Italians and Latinos if you're not careful, Wizards. Okay, because I'm both of their heritages and I'm from both countries. That's what you people seem to forget in America, is that I'm from these countries. If I can say every known language and speak it, including the Sanskrit, um, Arishishi, Arisha, Karecha, Kalachos, Derecha, Aisha, Aisha, Arisha, Kalachos, Kiricha, Derachos, Derecha, Derecha, Owisha, I can speak it, and I said Owisha countless times before this, and I'm getting all the words correct. Okay, in Sanskrit, yeah, or people at least know what I'm saying in the language, then yeah, I'm from those countries. Okay, they could very easily sanction you, Wizards, and say you're going over in Hasbro, and Richard Garfield, you're going over to India for Cobra Bite. They could very easily say that. Snake trap. That's key. That's where you're not gonna outbid India. And so where you're not gonna outbid my country, Richard Garfield Pakistanian. You're not gonna outbid Snake Trap. It's just not gonna happen. So, and we want it that kind of call on Garfield if he doesn't cooperate. This kind of call. Okay, we want that kind of call, but we want to do it over in India, where I'm from, because that would be the wicked. That would leave a permanent mark. Okay, if they can put a bullet in my forehead, they can sure get one of these here. Okay, and it's only about that big, and it kind of has 8 legs, and it has 2 claws. Okay, that type of thing. Just on basis that he insinuated snake trap and blight mama, and he insinuated Putrefix. He insinuated Rainbow Freddy, Innocent Blood, and Murder. Okay, with Ukatabi Orangatangs in mind. Mind you, Juzam Jin. And mom said, fuck that, I'm Exalted Angel. So we can either co-op together and stop the war on terror of Pakistani and Garfield, or we can meet country head on to country. All I know is that where I'm from, Iraq and India, when we block, your wrist gets snapped from punching and we blocking it. Okay, then you're highly outnumbered because we got 2 arms, 2 legs, and you're down to 1 arm and 2 legs. Then you go to throw a kick and we boom right down on your kneecap. Now you're down to 1 leg, crawling and limping, and 1 hand. At that point, we just grab your fingers back, snap your fingers. Now you're down to 1 good leg, and you're saying, I'm done. When we hit in our country, we leave a pressing mark. Allah Akbar. Shikra Shugran. Pakistani Garfield, do you know what I just said? You got a choice. Comply with my demands, or go to India for one of these. And literally, that's how brutal it is. Like that brutal. Okay? Just from it crawling, and poking one of its legs in. Like that's how brutal it is. It could literally make it go pop, and it's hanging down to the ground. For Snake Trap, Innocent Blood, card copyrighted Murder, and card copyrighted Rainbow Ifriti, and card copyrighted Ukatabi Orangatangs. And then labeling me as a Shiva Dragon. So what's it gonna be? Hasbro, do you want to go for one of these? In India? Okay? And it had 100 buddies with it. It had 100 buddies with it. Okay? And everything was cool, yellow on black over there. Like yellow and black that does this shit. It was cool. It was all good with Hasbro's Wizards of the Coast and Richard Garfield. Like that was the ultimate supreme taco. That came with extra sour cream, extra cheese, extra mayonnaise, extra tomatoes, extra curry, extra seasoning salt. Like it came flooded, so over flooded, like they were full within the first bite and they were forced to eat the whole damn thing. Like they're like, no more, please, please, please. Just give me some water. Just give me some water. Nope, you gotta eat the whole thing, and then I will give you a Mountain Dew Code Red. Okay, and they're like, no, 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 that'll burn worse. Give me some water. We're like, nope, that's Code Red or nothing. And they're like, oh fuck, give me the Code Red. At their last pro tour on Earth, last tour on Earth. That's what Marilyn Manson, my daddy, meant by it, last tour on Earth. Because they were drowning in a sea of liquor, washed up on a beach made of cocaine, and every one of them were made of marijuana, acid, and arsenic. And I think I just stopped the war on terror.